The film begins with a girl named Renee wrapping a Christmas gift, including freshly baked bread made by her husband Aaron, who dreams of becoming a chef. Aaron wants to start his own business with his wife, sell their house, move to New York where Renee lived for 3 months, and have a child. However, Renee hesitates because the house holds memories of her deceased mother. An insurance agent, Aaron, supports his wife, but he believes that sometimes they need to take risks since their lives are passing by. Renee gives the gift to her coworker Tasha. Later, during a children's entertainment event with Santa Claus, Tasha wishes for an easy childbirth. Renee initially declines to participate, but Santa's assistant gives her a bell, telling her to make a wish and ring it if she changes her mind. Renee decides to talk to the store owner, Jeff, about her promotion to manager as he plans to retire. However, Jeff decides to work for another year. On top of a disappointing evening, Renee slips and falls, her car won't start, and her husband sends a message about being late at work. Feeling overwhelmed, Renee decides to ring the bell and wish for a different life. She falls asleep in her car and wakes up at a desk in an office in New York. Her wishes come true. Jerry, her assistant in this alternate reality, informs her that she has been running a lunch delivery company for 5 years, but profits are declining. Her team wants to hear from the leader a new plan of action. Confused, Renee requests to reschedule a meeting. In her office, she meets her living mother, Maria, from this alternate reality, and faints. Maria thinks her daughter overworked. Renee uses a key found under a pot to enter her home, but Aaron is surprised to see her. They separated 5 years ago and haven't communicated since. Aaron has been working as a chef and co-owner of a restaurant. He rushes to work and says that he returned all her things. To cover up the awkward situation, Renee claims she came for a disc. Near her home, Renee is invited into the car by Santa's assistant, who confesses to being an elf named Cece. Cece explains that Renee wanted a new life, and now she has a chance to live it. Cece leaves a bell for Renee to contact her and drops her off at a cafe where Renee meets Tasha, who doesn't recognize her from the other world. Renee tells friendly Tasha that her dream seems fulfilled with a living mother and a wealthy life, but she is not completely happy without her husband. Tasha advises her to fight for happiness and try to win back her love, as he might still have feelings for her. Renee tells her mother that she lost her key and stays overnight. Renee finds out that she was the one who initiated the divorce to focus on building the company. Renee comes up with an idea to save her company, selling Christmas dinner boxes and donating one for each sold to a needy family. Using Siri, Renee finds her Manhattan address. The house has a doorman, and the key is unnecessary. Renee has a luxurious apartment with many treasures and designer clothes. She offers Aaron a job to develop the menu for her company and invites him to play hockey, his favorite sport. Aaron invents a recipe, and Renee approves. She learns that he is still unmarried. The next day, she goes to Aaron's restaurant with a gift, an apron, and a Christmas hat. They taste a dish he prepared, and after dinner, Renee leans in for a kiss. Aaron says it's too much, considering they haven't spoken in years. He reveals that he is cool to the restaurant business, wants to sell his share, and move to Pittsburgh to recharge. Feeling desperate, Renee calls Cece, asking to bring back her husband. Cece explains that it doesn't work that way. We can't control everything, only appreciate the time spent well and with loved ones. The next day, the company plans a Christmas party. Renee invites Aaron and offers him the position of head chef in her company. He promises to think about it. Meanwhile, Maria plans to sell her house and embark on a round-the-world trip. Renee's idea with the boxes brings success to the company, and their subscribers are growing. The board approves expansion into Europe and relocating to London. Upon hearing this, Aaron leaves. He is certain that Renee will be too busy, and she will again ask for a break in their relationship. Renee asks the elf to at least send a message to the real Aaron, telling him that she loves him. The elf says that her position is temporary, and at midnight, she will return to her former life. The girl comes to say goodbye to her mother for the last time, who reassures her that no one is ever ready to say goodbye, but it's an integral part of life to move forward. Renee wakes up at her home and rushes to work, thanking her colleagues and resigning. Then she gives her husband a certificate for culinary school training. The girl agrees to sell the house and start their joint business. Renee says she has seen their successful future. She thanks Aaron for supporting her after her mother's death